Did you know that pretty pieces of silk can be transferred onto wool? Here's how. Okay, so we have a lot of these beautiful pieces of dyed silk. And the perfect thing to do with these is to do silk dyeing on your wool. So we have this scrap piece of wool, and because this is a different size, we're just going to fit it in here. Fold it over. We're gonna fold this over here. And then should I roll this way or this way? This way, this way. We're gonna roll as tight as we can. Has this wool been soaked in vinegar and water?
Yes, you can even put that white piece back and cut it off.
Should I?
You'd get a better look. Just when you're all done rolling.
This isn't super tight. I hope I'm doing it tight enough.
As tight as you can.
It's almost like if you had a second set of hands.
It's almost like making cinnamon buns or something where you have to roll it.
And then after we're done rolling, we're gonna tie it many, many times. When I say many, many, about 8.
You're gonna tie it and then you're gonna fold it in half and tie it again.
And we're gonna fold it again. And we're going
Tie it kind of like where you haven't tied it before. You know, where there's a space where there's no twine.
And then after this, Mom's gonna put it in a pot of warm water, hot water.
I'm gonna steam it.
You're gonna steam it for how long?
I'm going to steam it for about an hour and a half. But I'm going to try something different with one that I rolled. I'm going to wrap it in aluminum foil, like you would a hot dog,
Oh.
and see if that comes out any different or faster.
You could use rubber bands for this also.
This is going to take the color out of the ties.
So the
That
ties,
should be okay.
yeah. All right, so Mom's gonna throw this in some steaming water for an hour and a half, and we'll show you the outcome when we're done. Okay, so it's been in the oven. We actually put it in the oven for an hour and a half and then left it overnight with the oven off.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna bore you with this, but what's gonna happen now is Mom's gonna cut away all those bits, and then we're gonna open it up for the reveal. Okay, so ties are all off. Now she's unrolling it, and you can see how the silk is on the back side there.
Yeah. This can be used again.
Can be used again, but will it be lighter the second
It
time?
will be a bit lighter.
Yeah.
Right, there's this side.
So you can see right here is where we were rolling, but there wasn't any silk on this part. And then up here, it's very funky,
And then there's that side.
it would be great for flowers.
This is one that I said I'm gonna let's just wrap it like a hot dog.
About a minute. So these parts here are probably where it got a little looser and I didn't wrap tight. So this is why we say wrap tight. The tighter you wrap, the more coverage you're gonna have. Mom did one yesterday. She said she did not wrap tight.
I didn't wrap it tight. And it's
Oh, and that has a pattern on it. So this is very light and very
and
subtle.
you can see where it's
You can see where you folded it is more pronounced because where you fold it is a more concentrated area for the dye to
now
sink
I
into.
could use this for a piece as a backing for something that I wanted to put something on.
Yeah.
If I had like a flower.
This kind of looks like a flower right here in the center,
Yeah.
like a rose.
Yeah.
So not a rose, a tulip. So sometimes, ooh, I like the back side better. Or is that the front
This
side?
looks like a this is the back. It looks like a pineapple thing there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very abstract, this with the silk dyeing. Sometimes when you do silk dyeing, if you have a very detailed pattern and a good amount of color in the silk, you'll get a very detailed transfer.
This is an old one that I did, and you can see this is all dry, but you can see there's definitely a pattern of a flower right there. See that?
Yeah. So when you cut these and you hook them, they are quite beautiful. We don't actually have a sample of one hooked up right here, but Mom has used this technique to put in little, like a little, what do you call it? Like a little line.
If I want a line of again, if I
Forgot the
was
word.
doing something and I wanted a border line,
Yeah.
and I had these colors in it, this would just mix it all in.
Right. So these are obviously one of a kinds. What we're going to do is put some big pieces of silk on that you'll be able to cut up and cut them to size to whatever wool you're using.
Yes.
So you'll be able to get a lot of use from it, because don't forget, you can use it more than once. It's only going to soften a little when you use it the second time. Obviously use lighter wools when you're doing this. Soak your wool in water and vinegar. Ratio of vinegar to water.
To me, if I had a pan with water to soak the wool in, I'd probably put a half a cup to a cup of vinegar.
Yeah, so just vinegar, and that's going to help set the color for you. So now you're going to put this in a wash with cold water.
Yep.
And then fluff it in the dryer, and it'll be ready for hooking or stitching. So this is silk dyeing. Check out our website for some big pieces of silk, and we'll see you later.